Life science companies are contending with unprecedented amounts of data that have the potential to transform the delivery of healthcare and provide powerful research insights. In this video, hear from Rohit Vashisht, co-founder and CEO of WhizAI, a company that offers the only augmented consumer platform purpose-built for the life sciences. Learn about the platform and how it is helping life science companies transform the way they collect, analyze, and leverage data to gain actionable insights.
Augmented consumer kind of platform is a combination of a lot of technologies behind the scenes, right? It's problem that we are solving is how do we empower an end business user with insights, when they need it, right? So behind the scenes, what the technology or capabilities, that companies use. Number one, scalability. Analytics should be scalable. Second, a very easy way to access that data, right? Once that data is in Wiz, nothing is faster than Wiz today on the market to analyze that data. We have our own natural language processing engine, which we built from the scratch, and we pre-trained it for life sciences. So we can literally go in a life sciences organization, put our engine on their data, and boom, they can start using it in hours, right? So that's a key component of our technology. That's where they can go up, down, left, right in that data, browse that data in real time without any technical know-how or any reliance on IT, right? So that is the second part. The third part is the AI algorithms that we are building, right? And we are not building generic AI algorithms. Our algorithms are very specific to a use case, right? On the commercial side, whether this is an anomaly detector or predictive, algorithms or diagnostic algorithms that we are building, right, through business cognition. So those are kind of plethora of AI, machine learning kind of technologies that our customers use as part of our platform. And last but not the least, we are obsessed about user experience, right? We want to be where our users are. Like, for example, if you think about field force, they're out on the road meeting doctors and going to hospitals. Not every time they will have access to internet or Wi-Fi and all that kind of stuff, right? How do we provide that information to them? Like in one of the use cases, at our customer, the life sciences customer, their sales team was using simple text messaging to get information out. So sitting in a hospital lobby, they were just like, okay, who should I meet here? How much did they buy? What is their, tier? And what's the trend and NRX trend and that kind of stuff? So those kind of questions, they could just very quickly get on a text message. Similarly, like Microsoft Teams, Viva, Salesforce.com, like we understand the ecosystem very well, life sciences ecosystem very well, and we want to be embedded in that ecosystem so that it's a frictionless access to this, that we provide. So that's a combination of technologies that, our customers, they enjoy. We are seeing a lot of success in the market. And my favorite story is a top 3 global pharma. So you can imagine their top 3. So the amount of data, the number of users, and the complexity in their ecosystem is multi-fold, right? And they were using every analytics tool under the sun. And I think that is the case with most of the large companies. They use plethora of technologies, right? And this is specifically this team. They work on the sales side or the commercial side of the business. So they are field reporting and commercial analytics team in life sciences world. And the problem for them was, one, their data size was growing. They have billions and billions of records, coming in, and now the insights are in there. And they have thousands of salespeople who need those insights to do their job well. And from last few years, the clients started seeing that they were not able to process that data. Their existing BI or analytics app, ecosystem was not able to scale to that level. Anytime they had to change anything, it would take them weeks and weeks, at times months, and it'll cost them millions of dollars. And on top of it, the end user adoption was very low, right? And the users were still emailing for information and all that kind of stuff. And then Wiz came about, and we started kind of working with them in a smaller capacity in the beginning. This was about 18 months ago. And there came a time where they said, where they decided that they want to move all of their commercial and field reporting to Wiz. And that's been a fascinating journey. Now think about it. First of all, with our scalability, we simplified their analytics ecosystem. All those billions of records now sit in one model. everybody gets the same single version of truth, right? If they need to build a new pin board or new analytics, it takes them seconds and no technology skills. So the agility that they brought to their business was unparalleled. Now, literally, they can sit in a meeting with their sales team and on the fly, they can create that analytics. That agility led to operational efficiencies as well as top line and bottom line, improvement. Think about the impact, like now those people, they get instantaneous access to information, when they're in the field, when they're in doctor's office, when they're in the hospital, or they're doing their QBRs, or they're talking to their other team members, right? And the top line growth. So that's the kind of benefits our customers have. If you think about personalized care, at the end of the day, it is all data driven. If you don't understand your patient well, you cannot service that patient, right? Now that could be a patient journey kind of situation. What has happened, how this patient basically went through different stages and where they are. We are seeing use cases with patient services teams, who are looking at like benefit investigation, like, hey, people are on therapy and they are struggling with, let's say, with their insurance companies and, pharma companies, they need to help them. Now, as I said before, right, it is all about all this data collection and how quickly can you process it. And the amount of data that these teams or groups are collecting, whether it is from specialty pharma or from hubs or from like, let's say, data providers, is never seen before. It's that kind of situation, right? So we are working with like a multiple patient services team who can actually now collate that data in one place in Wiz, and they can, and it is almost like an instantaneous feed, right? Anytime that a new case or investigation happens, they immediately get notified in Wiz, and they can act on it. They can act on it in real time. That's how we are, in our small way. I would say, obviously, our customers are heroes, and these companies, they make the world go. But behind the scenes, we are empowering them to deliver that kind of experience, to their customers and customers who are patients.
Hear more from Rohit Vashisht in an exclusive Xtalks webinar about the rise of the augmented consumer in the life sciences. For more information and to register for the free on-demand webinar, click the link in the description below. And also visit xtalks.com for more information, including all your life science, medical device, and food industry news and webinars.